F1 stars Brad Pitt. Yes, the same Brad Pitt who's already past 60 and still looks like he made a pact with the asphalt. The guy has more wrinkles than before, but also more charisma per square inch than many rookie heartthrobs. And here he proves that it doesn't matter if it's a war tank, a horse, or a Formula One car. If it has wheels, he knows how to drive it with style. The direction is handled by Joseph Kosinski, the same wizard responsible for Top Gun. Maverick, or as I like to call it, the movie that made people afraid of heights want to pilot fighter jets. When I saw the F1 trailer, I thought, if this man can bring that same cockpit intensity, but now with 186 miles per hour cars that cost more than my apartment, my ticket is already bought. Kosinski became the Spielberg of speed. He understands that the secret isn't just in the speed, but in the emotion that comes with it. It's like watching an action movie with heart, and without the packaged cliches from the generic shelf. And look, the man delivered. F1 is that type of movie that makes you leave the theater wanting to shout, "Go, my boy," to any car that passes on the street. It's pure adrenaline mixed with drama, without falling into melodrama or becoming just a sequence of random races. The film has soul, and even better, it has Brad Pitt with racing gloves and memorable lines. The plot is simple but effective. Sonny Hayes, Pitt, is a legendary ex-driver who made history in the 90s, a time when cars were less safe, helmets were uglier, and drivers were crazier. He was called to help a team that's sinking faster than a rookie team in their debut season. Leading this team in tatters is none other than Javier Bardem, playing the role of a boss who mixes genius, desperation, and caffeine in industrial doses. Basically, a summary of every real-life F1 team boss. Sonny's mission? Train the young prodigy JP, played by Damson Idris, and try to transform a car that barely finishes races into a podium-worthy competitor. The dynamic is very reminiscent of Top Gun, Maverick, of course, but instead of risking falling into the ocean, here the risk is becoming human puree against a safety barrier at 155 miles per hour. Kosinski takes the veteran teaching the rookie formula and transforms it into something emotionally relevant, with real layers, human conflicts, and none of that "listen to me because I'm older" talk. About the cast? Only top-level acting. Brad Pitt is at the peak of cool uncle mode. The guy who's seen it all, suffered what he had to suffer, and now he's there, calm, experienced, and with a look that says, "Son, I invented this turn." That slight Inglorious Bastards accent still sticks to him like a trademark, and here it only adds to Sonny's rugged and charming persona. Carrie Condon, who you should remember from the Banshees of Inisherin, brings strength and sensitivity to the role of chief engineer, who basically holds the entire team on her shoulders and voice. Bardem, as always, is intense, but knows how to dose the intensity to avoid exaggeration. There are moments when he seems one shout away from throwing his helmet at someone, and we love that about him. But the real surprise is Damson Idris. You think you're going to find the cliche of the arrogant and spoiled rookie? Not at all. JP is a character with depth, insecurities, internal pressures, and self-criticism that only those who have felt the weight of carrying expectations on their backs understand. The chemistry between him and Pitt is perfect. Two worlds colliding, two generations trying to find a balance point in an environment where any mistake could be the last. The script avoids easy shortcuts. There's no clear villain, no locker room motivational speech. There are real people with real flaws. Sonny is dealing with his own demons, traumas, guilt, the weight of what he once was and what he no longer is. JP, on the other hand, is that young man who knows he has talent, but lives with the constant fear of not being enough. And, my friend, if there's something more human than that, let me know. And yes, let's talk about the races, because they are a work of art with gasoline. The direction of the racing scenes is so well done that you forget you're sitting down. Kosinski uses real cameras inside the cockpits. No generic scenes with green screen and PlayStation sounds. You feel the car vibrate, the steering wheel shake, the helmet bounce with each turn. It's so immersive that you practically leave the session with a stiff neck and the smell of burnt rubber on your clothes. It's a physical experience. You grip the arms of your chair as if you're going to break by instinct. The shots are long, well choreographed, and don't underestimate the audience. There's no frantic TikTok-style editing. It's cinema with a capital C and with F for Formula One. Oh, and the special effects. Almost everything is practical, which is extremely rare nowadays. The only strange scene is a sequence with people walking in slow motion that seems to have come from a perfume commercial. Totally out of place. But it's 15 seconds in a movie that gets it right for 2.5 hours. It's like finding a raisin in rice. Annoying, but forgivable. About the runtime. Yes, the movie is 2 hours 30 minutes. And yes, normally I would complain. But here, I didn't even notice the time passing. During the session, I was so immersed that I only realized it had been that long when I was already at home, lying down thinking, could they have cut that flashback from the second act? But honestly, everything contributes to the film's emotional construction. There's no fat, just muscle. Conclusion? F1 is that type of blockbuster that mixes everything good that cinema can offer. It has electrifying action, solid performances, true emotion, sharp direction, and characters you actually care about. Kosinski managed to deliver an action movie with brains, heart, and wheels on fire. You go in expecting fast cars and leave the theater wanting to know everything about F1, buy a Red Bull miniature, and maybe even learn to change tires in 2 seconds. More than a movie about racing, F1 is about passion, sacrifice, legacy, and the eternal search for redemption. It's about how to move forward when everything pulls you back, and about how sometimes what you need isn't to accelerate more, but to remember why you started racing. And you, have you seen the movie? Are you going to watch it? Comment below. What's your favorite racing movie? Is it Ron Howard's Rush? Ford versus Ferrari? Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise in turbo mode? Or is F1 now taking its place on your podium? The track is open, and this review crossed the finish line. See you in the next videos.